How is it going? Right. Will I? Yes. Now I will try. Slan, not res, not original, but we'll take that. Yes. Then okay. Our issue has been sorted, so this should be okay. Had to listen to this music for some time, but no problem. Close the stream. Now I have to. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I gotta go to YouTube and see how my stream is doing. Okay. Okay, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Right. Um, Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. We have to solve some mysteries. So, mhm. Right. I think we're fine. For now. Right. Now the final thing to do. It's been 4 minutes, but bear up with me. We will play the game for some time today. Come on, speak. Come on. Yep. I cannot hear the music though. Why can't I hear the music? Am I not loud enough with this? How about this? Is it ominous enough? Should I equalize the sounds? I think I have to. But since my sound is so high, might as well increase the sounds. Okay. Right. We'll increase the sounds again and I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Right. Um, time to actually play. Right. Anyway. So hello everyone, welcome to KB's Gone Crazy. We're playing another horror game today, and it's gonna be we have a lot of choices here as well. So I got to this path. Um, it's by I do have a blade in my hand, okay? Because I rejected what the narrator said, and rejecting what the narrator said to do, rejecting to go into any cabin, and at last something happened and I died, I think. And I resurrected into my next chapter, chapter 2, which is called The Stranger. And the world was covered with a wall for me to not run away, but to go into the cabin. No other choice but to go into the cabin. I'm not allowed to go anywhere else. It's the narrator's doing, I think. It's some Stanley Parable thing to do. Now that I got two voices, voice of the hero and voice of the contrarian. Voice of the contrarian. I think contrarian. And then we went to this cabin. It's twisted, stairs everywhere, and I took the hard route, not the soft route, but the hard route. Yeah, I think it's left. But I took the hard route, and from the hard route, I came here, and I don't know, I cannot remember anything after that. So, we'll see. It's dark, and the music is twisted, and we barely can see the princess, but it's her eyes, that's all. So, with that in mind, the voice of the hero says he's just been asked, we remember, though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal. So, sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? Not the right question to be asking. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world I was sent here to save. Down here was... Let's take things step by step. Usually I ask her name.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. Princess.
Sure. Princess. Uh-huh.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her,
there's now another. It is twisted. Look. It is
we can do that?
I
don't
think...
like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
What do you mean?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
I can remember I played that the day before yesterday.
Does it matter? Yes,
yeah,
it matters.
Maybe.
But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. I do not remember. Whatever thoughts weasel their way into your head.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
What do you mean? There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? Huh? Wait, why are these three the same? Wait, huh? Wait, okay, this is twisty. Okay. So the last three are the same things for some reason. Sent you to slay you. For all I know, you are locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? I don't think I cannot remember anything now. Oh no. Hmm.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
That well, straightforward about it.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Yeah, I think so too.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What do you mean making things? Yeah, maybe you're right. Do I have to slay the princess?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
It is a bit twisty.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife aiming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone.
Oh. Well, then once you charge 9 men.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
It is a mess. So if the narrator is not gone, the world has not ended. I can hear music.
But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I'm a bird.
We should help her. I think we did this.
We didn't do it on purpose, though, right?
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
What do you mean?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Well, this is something rude to say. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to. No. I'll do my best. I knew this was gonna happen.
She's gone. Where did she go?
It's the same thing, yeah. It's the same
I'm
thing.
begging you. Don't.
If it's the bird again. Of course it's the bird. God damn.
something returns.
Hmm.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
I cannot remember anything. It's just been 2 days. Why don't I remember anything? Any other questions? Do you know about the worlds beyond? No. Are you what sent me to know?
She is part of me,
And
and part of me is her.
her.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where
Yeah.
one thing begins and
Yeah.
another ends?
Yeah. I do remember this one.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then...
No, freedom, yep, of course. No, that's not what I need. Dang. I have done something wrong. No. I load this one.
Your Honor, you're here.
Terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this already happened? Oh, so this is the second chapter, right? I believe so.
Are we running away? What are you doing? We have to save her.
No.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Do
you
you
even know where you're going?
No. I refuse to do what both of these guys say. Where I'm not going. The cabin, I'm not going to the cabin. Pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the pathway from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away
If
from
the
the
same
cabin.
thing happens, I might have to go back to the cabin.
That's strange.
Of course, it's the same thing, but it's the voice of the spirit with us.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? But fine, you turn around and trek back.
Wait, something isn't right.
Where's the spirit?
What's going on? Where are... Oh, I don't like this one bit. There's not a single damsel in sight. How dull.
Oh, there it is. I think... Wait, we're not dragged. Wound its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Something other comes close. Oh. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality extremities, find your consciousness and wrap themselves around. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. This is so deep I cannot understand a thing. Oh god. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. This is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste time on the only salvation. Oh no. This is
You're
not
on a
going
path
well.
in the woods. You're...
I gotta start from the beginning, I guess. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered... Yeah.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Here's the thing though. Birds, yeah, there are trees, but yeah, you're right. Locked away in a basement and the wood. Yeah.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
On you. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's not because
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Yeah. But the thing is, if we slay the princess, it's the same thing.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
So there's something the narrator doesn't know. Whoa. What am I missing? So, I slay and getting her out of the cabin does the same exact thing. Sheesh. Alright. The narrator doesn't know something. What if I rescue? So if I slay the princess, the narrator lives. But if I free the princess, the narrator's consciousness dies, but still ends up to nothing. This is so deep.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
The only way I can sort this out is speak to the princess as well, because but there's something the princess doesn't know as well, so we have to take out the other personality of the princess that actually knows about the curse. Do you have any evidence to back this up? No, the narrator. So the narrator is a narrator. A narrator is a person who tells a story that was written by the storyteller. Yeah, killing a princess seems kind of bad. No, that's not the case. I have to think more logically. Can't someone else do this? Yeah.
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules.
Okay. So it's a rule. Narrator is not actually controlled. He's doing what's written. There's a storyteller. Either there's a storyteller in the story itself that's actually.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't make the rules.
No
matter how much I wish I did.
Forget it, I'm not doing this. I am the protagonist. I'm the main character, have you considered that maybe I'm okay with... No. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? No. It's not the reward. I'm supposed to finish the story. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. This is something good, I would say. Yeah, so let's get this over. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me. No. I've always wanted to know. This is the only answer I would choose at this
Though I
point.
guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah.
But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out,
Yeah.
she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
Yeah, I'll
The more you
decide that.
listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I'll decide that. So here is a possibility. The narrator and the princess both are innocent. They're having misunderstandings, which makes it a lie. Which makes some of those words a lie. The narrator wants the princess to be killed. The narrator was told that slaying the princess is the only way this world can be saved, but actually it's not. Slaying the princess just saves the narrator, but ends the world. Rescuing the princess slays the narrator and the world. Do I have to write it down somewhere? I'm not really
Then
sure
each
about
and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Yes, I'm glad the narrator is. I'm glad the narrator is hearing out what I'm saying.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
You'll find the
You'll
princess.
find that we're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
The interior of the cabin is almost the
It's the
blade
same
is
thing.
your implement.
Right. So, at this point, do I take the blade or do I go into the basement? Right. So I did say that I will slay if it's only necessary. So I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah.
It'd be
Silence.
rather difficult to slay the princess and
Save the world without it, of course.
the door
Same
to the
thing.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is her voice carries
Up.
Who's there?
There it goes. It's the
She
voice.
sounds dangerous.
Yeah,
It's almost
nothing
as
has
if she's the one in
changed yet.
charge down here. Don't let
How
it
did
fool
I
you.
ask all those
It's
questions?
all part of the
Manipulation, yes. Just checking in. No. I think I'm here. Continue down. Hi, just checking in on you.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm continuing.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to... She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to... No. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do. You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Nah.
Just tighten your grip on the blade.
Yeah.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you
Scared of me? Because you should be.
There's no reason to be
You
scared.
step forward, your
I'll
grip on the
nothing.
blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Yeah, I'll keep the blade.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that
She's
I'm going to
unarmed.
slay you yet.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm not gonna slay. What if she kills us? I'm sorry, can we just talk? That's yes. Yes. I will keep the blade. I will speak with the blade.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Yeah. De-escalate stuff. Ouch, my ear.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Nah, I'll keep the knife. No. I'm not dropping
Then
the
I'm
blade.
not talking to you.
What? Huh? Okay. There's someone probably inside the princess that's scared. Okay, right. So, coming close to the princess with the blade doesn't mean that I'm slaying the princess. Because I could be coming close to just cut onions next to her. It doesn't make good sense. There's something wrong. Like the princess should know that just in case if the princess does, why can't I should have saved there, don't I? Oh, bollocks. Fine then, I guess. We're at an impasse. I will read what it is. Impasse. I don't know if it's even an English word. Impasse. I think it's impasse. A deadlock. At the princess while holding on to the blade. What does quaint mean? Is it running towards? Maybe she's afraid of the blade. She's not. Why is she refusing to speak to me? Ooh, this is getting very, very tricky. And I wish there was a chatter. Quaint. One eye looks in a different direction from the other.
Self-voicing enabled. Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse. Self-voicing disabled.
No, we don't need voicings. And the fact that you can use a controller for this one, huh? I'd rather use a mouse. This is much. Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse. I'm saving this one. Because there are two ways.
You stare at the princess,
Squint.
squinting.
I'm gonna go forward with the blade. I'll do that.
She squints back.
Yeah.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
God. Well, someone has to do it. squint at the princess even harder. What? Oh, like half closing your eyes. Okay, yeah, I get it. Are you sure you don't want to talk? Both of those choices I won't do. I will ask the top one if I was there. I won't make this some comedy show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What's
For
the
goodness
point?
sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative.
Initiative. I'll do the other one just to check out if there is a different path it goes to. Um, hmm,
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
um,
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
squinting. That's the right word.
She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
Nothing
and
else to do.
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Is this the same thing over and over
Against your
again?
better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. I
Yeah.
don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a
Awkward start to
relationship.
a relationship. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Okay, so everything inside the brackets it says that it's explore. How would I get you out of here? No, I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end. No, that's I tried that and it did not work. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
What do you mean lack of detail? I'm just a normal guy when compared to a royalty like the princess. There's people out there who know. How long have you been down here? No. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No. You're apparently going to end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter. Why lie? Wait. I'm confused. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter. Apparently going to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Of course. Look at those eyes.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you going to do if I let you out? No. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. I'm more inclined to trust it and I'm inclined to trust them. Why though? why do I trust the princess? It technically makes sense because the princess is chained up. If she entered the world, she should have done it by a long time ago. She is weird, of course, but the narrative doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I think.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
The second answer. Few more questions. Yeah.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Like when I die, you know what? I have a different way. It doesn't look like it's gonna do anything.
You stare at the
Square
princess.
and
She squints. The
squint.
two of you.
Princess, squint,
So does
squint
Lich know
again.
what you'll go.
Then I slay.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Oh, really? So the princess
Holy
knows
shit,
martial
that
arts.
hurts!
Yeah, of course.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Get him, Birdman.
You
Yeah,
can still turn this around.
yeah. Give up, finish the job, flee and lock her in the... No. Do I give up? What does that mean? Give up attacking? I'm slaving. Not slaving. Saving a lot of slots. I feel like giving up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly.
Hmm.
You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
What are you gonna
Is
do
this
now?
really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I gave up.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And then I resurrect in a different way. Yes. There you go. Okay. I don't think
You're
this is
on
the
a
path.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
But I died. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Saving the world is actually pretty difficult. I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to it? Why should I bother doing it?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of. You died last time, which probably only happened Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless.
You have a point.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I am transported to a different world entirely. And this is the different narrative as I think it is. Maybe.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
You have a point.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you. Just be quick about it.
Yeah. How can I make sure that doesn't know? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? No. No. We slay the princess, it's... To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Good question. Who locked her in the basement? In that basement? Oh, this is a good question. I want to know who.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Quote, huh? Why couldn't they slay her? Yeah.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
What do
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
No. Wait, no, it's not special. They...
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Yeah, the speciality... What's special about? The special feature of myself is when I die, I resurrect.
Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all
over again. Yes, true. Quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death? This is a good question. You're being cagey.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine. Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation.
Yes.
She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Yes.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
But the thing is, the narrator is getting slayed as well. This is not under.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I might have to do something to find out what's actually happening without the narrator. I have to do some solo doing at this point. I have to use my logical brain in order to sweep through to find out what is actually happening. We'll see though. No, we proceed to the cabin. Let's see what it
A
looks.
warning. She will lie. Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time.
Yeah, why would she cheat and lie if she has power? Doesn't make
She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Let's go and check out what it looks like.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The towers. The interior of the cabin is large, okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Seems like. Didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. No. There's something about the mirror I have to be concerned about for some reason. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade.
You take the blade from...
Do I have to go to the mirror? I'll go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It's the
Her
same old
booming
thing every
voice
time.
rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Yeah, we can check it out.
Down there. She wants. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
I think the princess is gonna be huge in this one. I don't see any victory from this one.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I am a bird.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. So drop it.
I can do something here. I could do something here.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us?
Yeah.
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Yeah.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
So what are you telling me to do now, Meredith?
Kneel.
Huh? Why? I'll do as she says, I guess.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Okay. Catastrophically, you are correct. I'm trying out different paths in order to get the right. So, I killed. Wait, I tried to attack the innocent, and the innocent was. I was put into a world. Wait, so I was cocky. So, I try to get this big guy now. If we are cocky enough. Maybe that's the reason for this one.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I want to. You're supposed to end the world. Yeah. I don't have to be it, right?
You weak-willed buffoon.
Why?
Is that so?
Yeah.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
No. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want. You are correct. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you end the world. Okay. I'm yours to know. Yeah.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Yes, I want to know that. after I died. Just can't let you do that. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
What would you have me done? What would you have me do? What do you have?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you break the chains
Don't be
yourself?
rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Yeah.
That's exactly...
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Yeah. I kinda want the princess to kill me because I was wrecked. I'm saved and
I say,
no, I'm not gonna help.
perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Kill me.
Pick up that needle.
Why?
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but you might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer. You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so... Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Yeah.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Okay.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
I cannot resist, it seems. The
No, you
princess.
can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done.
I cannot question the narrative
The
control.
blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion.
I cannot slay the princess anyways.
But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there.
Oh, you know.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Yes. Yes, I'm getting answers.
Is she talking about you?
Talking about the narrative.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Yes. It's stretched beyond its limits. Stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand. Yes. Yes.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Are you? Oops.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever.
No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
So the narrative is on the apotheo. Right, we got another third chapter. We did the
You're
right
on a
thing.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
There it goes.
Excuse me? This is the third time we've been here, and this is hardly a path in the woods. It's all big and weird.
Voice of the paranoid. Okay.
Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us.
Hmm.
I'm here to keep him in check. I'm sick of prying fingers digging around in our head, and he's making it all too easy for them to get in. This is bad. Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
Mr. Amnesiac. Nice.
No, I'm quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
What is it?
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess.
Uh-huh.
Not to be trusted, that one.
This is going around. I might need.
No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that. You're not to be trusted either.
The narrator, I guess so. We'll see though. We'll see.
Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? If I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you'll have lost speaking privileges.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written?
Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously. So you have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time. No,
Okay.
I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know.
Why?
What? What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks.
Uh-huh.
Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power. So you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand.
We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit! What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger? Do you hear those two, with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play, and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry, cabin, now.
Yeah, I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never. As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know. As you step forward, the cabin explodes. Flung backwards, violently slammed into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Oh, is that the prince?
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
Oh, good music.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
Now that she's free, doesn't that mean... Let's see.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Excuse me. Embrace Oblivion.
Fill the empty seat at my side. Join me for a new dawn.
You fool. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Why do I feel so cold?
Stupid princess. Such a stupid princess. Well, so this princess is greedy for power. Something has taken her away. Left something else to...
Oh, where did she go? She's gone. Is this the end of the world? Is that a I'm begging you, don't.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
This doesn't. It's calling us, and not in a good way. I don't want to look at us.
It's myself again. Oh no.
Something returned.
Um,
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth.
I might try something else.
Yeah, screw all of this. I'm with you. A real god would lead us as part of that plan. You'll never make it. And
So I
even if you
want-
do what? Could you
I want the
not
princess
say,
to
"Oh,
kill-
we'll do what we were always supposed to."
That's
Take this
that's
blood.
what I-
Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction, I don't know. Maybe with a forceful tug, you yank the blade and close your eyes. Just take a deep breath, and then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time. You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Even now you define me. Do it for me. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
very good music, by the way.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
I feel so cold.
Yeah, it's the same thing all over again. Of course it is. That was not the right.
Oh, where did she? She's gone. Is this the end of the world? Did
Dang, no, that was not the right thing to do. Oh, no. So attacking was not the right thing to do. Start a new game. I will start a new game. I'm not very sure what I should be
you're
doing.
on a path? You're here.
Okay, now I know something. I will silently continue to the cabin.
You make
I
your
know a
way
lot
up
of
the
stuff
short
now.
path. A warning. She will not.
Proceed into the cabin, right? I feel like going into the
The
cabin
interior
without
of
the
the cabin
knife.
blade is your.
I didn't get any useful information. I'll enter the basement, but it's the normal princess. I won't get any answers, right? Let's see what are the choices are if I enter without the knife.
Her voice
Hello?
is. Don't let.
Hmm. Hmm.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a head. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi. Do you think... Okay. Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
I thought that was an important question because the princess has been in here for a long time.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah, the hero does make sense when the narrator and the princess agrees with each other. They have the same mindset, which means this is the princess also some sort of like a narrator? Or did the princess create the narrative? Yeah, at least for a little bit. Then get to know each other better.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Maybe.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's.
Lock her.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
No. I have to lose here. So I can go to a different world to find out what's actually
It's a
happening.
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
That's a relief. I was afraid I'd already completed the thing.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the... Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
She did break the chain.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
The sound effect.
Sounds terrifying. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forget it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Break through that door and kill me instantly so I
It
can.
doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No,
Please get it done.
it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want, all it does is ease my guilty conscience. All of it, so all of that was just an act for them. You're not really into your heart. You're not even into fear of monster. I agree with that. Plot number 3, we got it.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Now don't do that. Before you go free, kill me.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is
Yeah.
she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
No problem.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Yeah, sure.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
What do you mean, kill her?
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Well, not if the world is ending. So, I don't know
Your
what wonderful
lungs
stuff.
stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No, it's not.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
No,
I'm sorry, but it is.
no. For the narrator it is.
Everything goes dark,
And
and you die.
Yes. So the voices doesn't know the nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
What happens now?
A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Of course it's the paranoid. Lying and cheating. We're going in.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost
Okay,
featureless.
this is different.
The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
There's an open door. Right?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah.
Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out.
Oh,
The task awaits.
I just
Only
realized
you can do it.
there are people outside the window. Huh. Fancy. One of you guys the narrative? Yes. You can give it a try later. Right. So you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna take the blade because this time it's dangerous.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
Yeah.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, that's not the case, but
Good.
Good.
Steel can't lie to us.
What does that mean? Alright. Here we go.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
What do you mean?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Yep.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Yes. If I die, it's good. That's what I want. Because that's how I reset and get more information about what's actually happening in this world. I don't really need to know about the mirror. It's the same
You
thing.
cross over the
Vanishes.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Let's go in.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Well, where are the eyes? Oh, these are the eyes. Okay.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, same old narrative.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Oh,
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
let's do it.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Yeah. How hard is it to throw? No, we're not gonna throw the knife. I'm going to talk to her. Yes. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists. No. Enter the void between the stairs. Continue down the... No. I'm going
Didn't
to
you
talk
hear
to
my
her.
warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Yeah, but I can try.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Well, we'll see.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
This
No,
is
I'm
a
not.
nightmare.
Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Yep.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
It's what the narrators do. If you haven't read any stories or watched any movies, you won't understand what a narrator is. The narrator is doing his job pretty good. So,
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
I do. Even if you don't.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
This is why we have empty slots like this. Glad. Left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Break me.
Out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Okay.
Your nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Good that you stopped, because there's something wrong with my stream. Well, it looks fine right now. Okay. Now
She slowly runs her velvet glove back. It feels like static. And then... Hey, snap out of it.
I skipped the dialogue. Yeah.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves.
One moment,
lungs,
and then
liver,
you're gone.
nerves, heart,
Just
lungs,
like
liver, nerves,
that.
heart,
Ah,
lungs, liver,
and there's the
nerves,
fear.
heart, lungs,
What?
She pulls away. Heart, lungs,
But that wouldn't be very fun,
nerves,
now would it?
lungs,
I've already
liver,
done that.
nerves, heart,
Then what?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
What
liver,
happened
nerves,
after you
heart,
killed
lungs,
me?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I will send you to stop you.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Work together. Can you at least turn off this phone and shutting down the situation?
Nerves, heart,
Good choice. How about I just kill you?
heart, lungs,
We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
doing any of this.
heart,
I'm not helping you leave,
nerves, heart,
and I'm not going to try and kill you.
lungs, liver,
So do your worst.
lungs,
Toss the blade and
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
all this.
liver, nerves,
These are very good choices.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Are you serious?
Yes.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
No.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Yeah.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
We'll see about that.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Okay.
No.
Let me out.
What do you mean that
Your existence hurts them.
hurts who?
Let me out.
What do
A
you mean?
lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oh.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Just like me.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
We're learning.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
It doesn't respond.
I think I broke you.
Maybe.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
I hope I do. But you live on. Oh. So many chapters. The moment of clarity. I broke the game.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Well, yeah.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Hey.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
Uh-huh.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
I want the narrator to cover his mouth with a sellotape or a duct tape even. Maybe tie.
Slay... We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yes. We decided not to.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Wait, so many voices right now. Okay.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
The voice of the cold, that's me.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Voice of the hunter. There's so much fear.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
I did try a lot, but nothing.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
There it is.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
I think this fortnight count. Voice of the
To
skeptic.
be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than it.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
You have a point, voice of the cheated. You are me as
This
well.
is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Just two. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of it? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing. This is the right place to save because it's not chapter 3, but it looks very, very different from what I saw than before. I believe this takes me to the end. I might not ask anything, but I will proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward.
Yeah.
But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
The mirror is
No,
there.
no, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. and he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
You are actually correct.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Probably.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
True. You have a point. And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? No.
You walk up the hill.
It's about me
hesitating
and not
just
about
beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Let's be.
Smash it to pieces.
Yeah, there's something to do with.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Yeah.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
KB goes crazy. Voice of the
And
opportunist.
it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
There's the
The
blade.
interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Alright,
Take
I'll
it.
take it.
It's the only way forward.
Yes. You have. Huh? Why are there two taking blades? Take blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Alright.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
Hey,
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something
Hey, look,
staring
that's a
back at
princess.
you.
go
It
back.
fills you. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a
I'm a
coward.
coward, yes. Yes, keep saying that. You don't know who I am. Yep, let's do that then. You really are a coward. Well, if I'm a coward, I won't be walking towards the cabin to find you.
With
Finish
every
this
word she
freaking
speaks, the
story.
princess in the pit blinks closer.
Come on. I'm waiting for you.
When I said that way back when, you know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Melt, don't have fire. Anyways, why you have 3 hands?
Closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
Yeah,
Not closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
we'll see.
All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Oh no.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Okay.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
This is not the right thing to do.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Well, you're going to get...
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Oh no. God damn it. Oh.
Why is it so cold?
Nah. Jeez. I did it again. Ah.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
How is it different?
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
We can.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Yeah.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Okay, here we go.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end.
True. You have a point.
I'll be free of all of you.
Yes.
I'm ready for the truth.
What is it?
I'm ready to sleep.
Go for it.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
It's been an honor. It's me again. What is it?
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Yes. Dang. I did not do this right.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm. There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Dang, that I thought I was there. Let's try to load from here and see what I can do from here, right? So they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, there's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? Ooh. What if we don't go? Can you make sense of it? Ooh.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft.
A shame.
A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. What if we don't go together? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed, I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can stay here. Proceed to the cabin. Way out is to do nothing, so nothing will do.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Yeah, but if I do nothing...
A new one? Huh. Do you think it'll work?
I don't know, I never tried.
No. Nothing ever works.
Boo! You're the worst one.
Oh.
He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Yeah.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing.
Yep. God damn, Gen Z.
And that kind of attitude is why
Even though
you're
I am
in the
one of
top
them.
half.
Kind of attitude is why you're in the top.
Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them. He'll get you killed by himself.
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now.
I've gotten all of the rest of us killed at one point. Yes.
As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity. My point exactly.
Do nothing.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting...
Oh no.
Ha! It's our turn to flip the table.
This is the end, isn't it?
Everything is wrong. What is that twisting feeling?
No.
We're so small. I don't think we're supposed to be here. Just another bout of nonsense. Again. I can't think anymore. Finally, I've just needed to leave for so long.
I thought I would last without them. I thought I was special.
Well, it looks like this was a good idea. Something new is happening. Well done. Brilliant even. Right? Guys?
Oh. Gee. That's not what I needed. That's a good question. How many times have you... Okay. What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of that? I feel so disjointed, I don't...
I don't care how you...
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going,
You either need to forget or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Kind of. What if we don't
Tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
Yeah.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
Circles. Yes. Getting back to his earlier question, how many... Can you make sense of it?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized. And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
What do you mean break the rules? How many?
Many. It feels like we've been... It doesn't. Yes, it won't. It will be for us. You're part of it. There's no dip.
Okay, so...
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it? What does here even mean if you... Shut up. You did your best. And you're lucky. I've tried to...
What I did then couldn't have been me that did. Wait, I don't remember what I did. Wait, I do remember.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment.
And in quivering torment. Don't really know where this ends up. God. Okay.
It doesn't matter what we do because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
Not she.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this.
I'm trying to figure things
Your
out.
thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
I'll try proceeding.
You slowly make your... No, don't. He and he stay focused. She's just...
Okay, and what's wrong with giving them...
They've been hurt too much.
I didn't try that.
It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep... Or you could just give up. You walk up the hill. Hesitate the cabin that you've got. Smash it. She's on the other. It's the only way. Just go around it. Just do something.
Can't I smash this anyway?
That's it. I've got it already. With the only take
blade.
You lead. She's watching.
Except I've already tried to be started by now do something.
Once was something else a long time ago, but was that something new? There's no other ending. A tool. You once was something else a long time ago. But was that something new or is just a dull ending? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. Oh, it's the same
Your
thing
extend
though.
motion is difficult.
And that's the. I didn't think I'd.
No, I think there is something I should be doing here.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I was
heart,
sent
lungs,
here to
liver,
stop you from
nerves,
destroying the world. I
heart,
can't just
lungs,
let you
liver,
leave.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
So I
nerves,
think I'm not
heart,
I'm not going to help
lungs,
you
heart,
try and
lungs,
kill you,
liver,
so do your
nerves,
worst.
heart, lungs,
We
liver,
have to be,
nerves,
we
heart,
don't have to be
lungs,
enemies, we can
liver,
work together, we
nerves,
can,
heart,
how
lungs,
about I
liver,
just kill you?
nerves,
No.
heart,
If
lungs,
you want to work
liver,
together, can you
nerves,
at least turn
I
here?
am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you.
heart, lungs, liver,
We don't have to be.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
nerves, heart,
Okay.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Yeah.
I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Okay, this is a new part. I can. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why did you try being that?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go out? No, 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 no. You're a no. How about I no? And what if I refuse to let you out? I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you. No, that still leads me to death. Try this, right? If you need me alive, then why did you? No, I was sent here to stop you from destroy. And if I let you out, what then? And what if I refuse to let you out?
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Okay.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
Yeah, true.
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
I was sent here to stop you from destroying it, but I can't let you. And if I let you out, what then? No, you.
Like I said, I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip.
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. How about I just no? Can I run?
You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
Okay.
You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
You're always going to be a coward.
It's just a game, not me.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it in like a
Let me.
your a lonely. No. This
Same thing again. Yeah, of course. God.
You're on a shit. You shouldn't. We had no slay. Yeah, we're supposed to be there. We can wait to be. What? This is.
Hmm. Okay, what if we take different paths from here? Right. So I took left, so I'll go right.
You turn to the right.
Yeah.
A
And
faintly outlined.
There you are.
As
I
the
think
princess
it did the
approached
same
your
thing.
arms. This is it.
And you brought a little note.
There has to be a way out of. What did you do?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your lung. What you did? And then spirit. Okay. What you? Yes.
also,
Can't decide what you want to do. Oh well.
She isn't at the why. Your weapon is still in your hands.
since I have the knife, I think this is okay. If you want to work together, can you at least make this wall organs shutting down? Wait.
Liver. Nerves.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Would you look at that? I tried to leave. Well, I don't think I can leave without you.
Destroying the world I can.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Making the world
The
end.
world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
If you come out, it's the end of the world. Uh, I think it's right here. I have to go with. All it does is these. Okay. What if I ignore her? I did this. I'll do this again.
You put the prince. Where is she?
And we'll do it again.
Everything. You're on. You're.
The nightmare, right? And then proceed to the cabin. Right.
She.
Proceed to the cabin. I'm not taking the blade this time. Enter the basement.
Oh, we should have taken the knife.
No,
You
we're not taking the knife.
Come.
I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. No. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. I do that. What if I do that? I don't need a different ending. Might as well try.
You attempt.
Step over the invisible force. Okay. I don't know. Falling into infinite void seems better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just no.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, she could be. You know I'm. Please.
I wouldn't.
I go left.
You turn with your arm.
I feel like
Almost.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before.
What you did? And then. Okay. You sure you have? Yes. Again.
Can't decide. Oh, what?
She isn't at the why. Now that isn't my. Doesn't matter. Then you should.
hmm,
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
what if I say the French thing first?
lungs,
Where is it?
liver, nerves.
Would you look at that? I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I don't think I.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You turn and run.
You poor.
You get nervous.
You're always going to.
You're.
I feel like I should give it a try. This time I didn't take the knife. I don't know if it made change.
You're shit.
Maybe I'll.
We have nuts. Yeah. Where's we can wait to why that is.
Proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make it up. He and stitch up.
What's wrong with giving them space?
You walk up the hill. It's just proceed that, and it will be the potato.
Take the blade. Might have to start from the beginning, which means main menu. Yeah, this is not looking good. I might have to look for a different path. Right there. Well, it's been some stream. I think I have taken a lot of time with this one. Yeah, the Slay the Princess today it's probably the longest, 2 hours and 20 minutes already. I think it's time for me to go, and I'll see you guys on my next stream then. The Slay the Princess I might have to look into it, and yeah, it's time to go. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care and cheers from K-Beats, and yeah, tune in.